Hey guys, remember the Philips CDI? The answer to the question, what if we made games consoles much worse? Actually, it wasn't just for games. It had educational and multimedia titles no one wanted too. But before everyone had realised that full motion video didn't make anything better, Nintendo had agreed to allow Philips to publish several games for the CDI featuring Mario and Zelda, as part of their deal to get Philips to create the ultimately never to be released CD-ROM add-on for the SNES. That's right, Nintendo gave Philips the right to use their two most valuable brands for free in exchange for making a piece of hardware they'd never make a single penny from. Well done, everyone. Let's take a look at those Nintendo CDI games and distract ourselves for a few sweet minutes from the imminent collapse of society. In October 1993, Philips published not one, but two Zelda games, Link, The Faces of Evil, and Zelda, The Wand of Gamelon. They were developed at the same time and used the same game engine, so, as a result, are very similar. That would be good if they were good games, as that would mean there were two good games. Unfortunately, they were bad.
When I'm crouching, you can make me do the duck walk. Cool, huh?
Nope. In the first game, Link sets out to defeat Ganon and rescue Zelda. In the second, Zelda sets out to defeat Ganon and rescue Link, because why bother making any effort to at least pretend they were different stories? Bizarrely, given the developer had been given the opportunity to make their own Zelda game, they chose to take inspiration not from the original or the recently released SNES version, but from the less popular Zelda 2 on the NES, opting for a side-on view of the action. By action, I of course mean repeatedly stabbing things forever.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
As you've just seen, the games made dubious use of the system's multimedia capabilities through the use of cutscenes that looked like they were made in MS Paint, which had a recurring theme of Link trying to convince Zelda he's earned a kiss.
Ugh, why'd you do that?
I just saved you from Ganon.
You did not.
How about a kiss? For luck.
You've got to be kidding.
Link told me about you.
You know Link?
Sure, he gave me his canteen for a kiss.
You kissed him?
Here, it's empty anyway.
So that's horrific. But don't take my word for it. What do you think, weird old man?
Oh my goodness, this is awful!
Yeah, it is. Arguably it's not as bad as this bit from the Zelda game though, where they went to the trouble of recording someone swallowing really loudly.
Nice jump over the Goma pit! Here, have a drink!
Thanks.
Mouth noises and sex pests aside, the games actually got half-decent reviews when they came out, although it seems that was more a case of people being dazzled by the potential of multimedia rather than them being actually good, because they weren't. There's certainly no match for Nintendo's far superior offerings, although you can't deny the quality of the humour.
Your friend Link could eat 10 of these.
At least.
Ha!
Releasing two Zelda games at the same time might seem excessive, but that didn't stop them releasing a third one just 8 months later, Zelda's Adventure. Again, it made Zelda the protagonist rather than Link, who, again, has been taken prisoner by Ganon, but at least this time it took the familiar top-down view associated with the more iconic Zelda games from Nintendo. Unfortunately, for graphics they used blurry photos of scenery they'd grabbed from a video shot from a helicopter, which sounds like a joke, but isn't. It is what they actually did. Given they'd seemingly got enough money lying around for helicopters, it's not unreasonable you'd assume they'd got a decent budget, but rather than shell out for actors, all the human characters in-game were played by staff from the office, filmed from above while walking on a treadmill, to capture the required footage of them walking. The monsters at least look really cool though. Whilst the first two Zelda games had been given the benefit of the doubt, this one got slated.
Congratulations, Zelda.
No doubt everyone involved hoped Mario could triumph where Link and Zelda had failed, and he had his chance at the end of 1994 when Philips published Hotel Mario, a game where the idea is to shut some doors. I'm not even being glib, that is literally the point of the game. Bowser's some sort of Trump-esque hotel magnate, and you've got to shut the doors in his hotel so that no more monsters come out of them. As a single-screen puzzle game, it might look okay at first, but there's 7 hotels, each with 10 stages, and it quickly gets repetitive. There's a light smattering of puzzle solving when it comes to the different ways of approaching each hotel, but any sense of self-discovery is taken away by Mario literally telling you what to do in the preceding cutscene.
How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out?
Maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check. Gee, it's kinda dark.
You bring a light?
No?
Well, maybe a Koopa will lend us his, if we persuade him.
It's hard to see through those clouds. I hope we can get rid of them. Get the hint?
Yes, Mario. Yes, we do. Spoilers, mate. By this point, it was clear the CDI wasn't going to last long, which is a shame because what would have been the next Mario game actually looks like it might not have been completely rubbish. Super Mario's Wacky Worlds is very much a game in the style of the SNES classic Super Mario World, and we're able to see it here thanks to the leaking of an unfinished prototype. The worlds themselves range from ancient Greece and Egypt to more modern and fantastical scenarios, and it really looks like it could have been something special. It wasn't to be though, because the CDI was rubbish.